What is up, you guys? Pete Carlo here, and today we're going to do a Doge video. I don't like to do Dogecoin videos. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate from a lot of people here, but you have to get a brief understanding of what I do for a living and what I have been able to do for a living for the past 7 years. I'm a full-time portfolio manager. I've been doing this for full-time for 7 years, trading, living off of the markets, doing what 90% of people are unable to do, and I love seeing the popularity that has been growing and that has been happening over the past couple of years, more specifically over the past year, with unfortunately this pandemic happening. But I love to see so many people in the market. I love to see so many people trading and investing. And I don't want this video to come off like I'm angry or anything. I'm really not. I was actually an early investor in Dogecoin. Since then, I have sold. I did make a good profit. I should have held because it wasn't a sizable position, but it's whatever. At the end of the day, I want to make this video to give you guys an understanding of technically where we are with Dogecoin, what I personally would be doing with my position if I still had it, and overall this whole Saturday Night Live situation that's happening with Elon this weekend. But guys, before we get into it, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. If you guys are interested in content on long-term investing, trading, the stock market, doing what I've been able to do for the past 7 years, then hit the subscribe button. I put out videos every single day. Now, looking at Dogecoin, I purchased this all the way back in December. So I bought this in December of 2020. Let me remove this volume profile. I bought this in December of 2020. I had 290,000 coins at a quarter of a penny. Now, something that you have to realize when you're looking at Dogecoin is, let's zoom in, right? This is what the chart looked like at the time of me selling. The Dogecoin went from a quarter of a penny all the way up to 1 penny, which is insane. I made a very good return. It's a couple $1,000s, nothing crazy. If I held my position now, I'd probably be up about $210,000. But at the end of the day, I'm not upset because I probably would have sold it way before where we are right now. But at the time I did sell, it was a joke. It was a Lamborghini fund, and I talk a lot on this channel about Doge in the sense of its fundamentals behind it. Something that gives a coin fundamental value. More specifically, we'll look at Bitcoin and the whole crypto market as a whole, but really I want to look at Bitcoin in this essence because of blockchain technology. The reason why the dollar is going to go obsolete, in my opinion, is we just continue to print. We have no financial backing behind the dollar. Before 1971, for every $1 that was printed, we had an equivalent amount of gold backing that money. Ever since then, we are no longer backing this money, so at the end of the day, we can continue to print more and print more and print more and print more. We talked a lot about this and the Federal Reserve on this channel. Now, when you can just unlimitedly print money, it becomes worthless, right? It completely does. Now, the reason blockchain is so important is because there's only a finite amount that you can create. There's only, I think it's like 200 million. How many Bitcoin can be mined in total? I think it's like 23 million. 21 million Bitcoin. So there are only 21 million Bitcoin that can be mined, and I believe there's like 15 million or something like that that is mined currently. So that's what gives it, blockchain specifically, that technology, the ability to have a fundamental value, is that there's only a certain amount that can be mined and can be created, and you can't make any more than that. And that's the beauty behind something like Bitcoin or just a fundamental coin in general. I don't call Dogecoin a fundamental coin, and I feel that most of you guys and girls would agree with me here, even though you're making good money on it. Now, as far as blockchain is considered, like I said, you can't just print and print and print and print and print, and that's what gives it its value. It is the exact opposite with Dogecoin. There is no finite amount of Dogecoin. You can just create as many Dogecoin as you want. Now, however, just because there is no fundamental backing behind a coin doesn't mean that you can't make money on it. I'll be the one to tell you. There are so many ways to make money in the market that have nothing to do with fundamentals that it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, when you're buying Dogecoin, you're not necessarily buying the coin. You are buying the right to sell that coin for a higher price or a lower price at a later date. So when you're buying a Dogecoin, you're not buying it for the fundamentals. You're buying it in hopes that you have the right to sell that coin at a later point in time. Now, I was scalping and trading Dogecoin not too long ago. Back in April, we had this massive run up when we went from, basically 1 penny all the way up to 38 cents. It made a big pullback. It'll actually be a little easier if I go to this 1 hour chart for you guys. Actually, I'll go to a 4 hour. It'll be a little easier. You can see that we had this nice sizable bull flag pullback, and we actually kind of falsely crashed down here to 15 cents. And I was calling that crash. I didn't think we were going to bounce back up, but I was calling that crash for a while. And if we go through and we draw our trend lines, you can see that we had a really good bull flag forming here. However, the floor fell out, but we quickly bounced up. Once we were able to get over 27 cents, we pushed up, hit the resistance at 34 cents, pushed up, hit that resistance at 41 cents, and now this thing is just going absolutely parabolic. We've been overbought for a very long time. We hit highs of 70 cents and since then has pulled back. Now, talking about this Saturday, talking about Elon Musk going on Saturday Night Live, one thing I will say from my 7 years of portfolio management, and I can always be wrong, guys, sell the news. Always. Always sell the news. I could be completely wrong. This thing can go up to 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks. Who knows? I don't believe that. I believe that there's a much higher probability that Dogecoin will go back down to 25 cents before I think it goes up to $2, $3, $4. Now, the last thing that I want to speak about as far as Dogecoin is for everybody who is posting profits on the internet, for everybody who is posting profits, showing their friends their profits, showing yourself your profits, as dumb as that sounds, looking every day about how much money you're up. I want you to realize, this is not me ragging on anybody, because I do it too, and I used to do it heavily. You did not make any money until you hit sell. You didn't make any money. It's called unrealized gains. The only gains that anybody cares about, the only gains that the bank cares about, the only gains that you should care about are realized gains. And you do not ever have realized gains until you sell. Now, I'm not telling you you have to sell or you should sell. Do whatever you want. I'm just a dude on YouTube. However, for me, at the minimum, what I would be doing here is selling half of my position. So if I still had 290,000 coins, I would have probably sold half of my coins at 33 cents. I know a lot of good friends and mentees of mine who, are up 2, 3, 4, 500%. They've sold half of their positions and the only thing they have left is profit. Do that up, ride that profit, see if it becomes $100 a coin. I don't think it will, but hopefully it does. See if it becomes $100 a coin. But please realize that it's not your money. It is not actual tangible money or assets until you sell. As well, guys and girls, please save at least 35% for taxes because you're going to get murdered on it. And realize this is a once in a lifetime type of situation. I see so many people nowadays who are hitting me up from high school and from just people I've met in my life saying, oh, I made 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. I know people have made $400,000 on Dogecoin, but please remember, this is not sustainable. This is not something that you can do every single day. This is a once in a lifetime thing. If you want to continue this, you're going to have to learn how to do it like a professional. And I'm not saying you guys aren't doing it like a professional. I'm just saying that you have to realize this is a once in a lifetime unicorn type of situation. And I'm very happy for each and every one of you. Guys, remember, realized gains is the most important thing. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you want access to every single trade that I take live as soon as I take it, live stream with me and my mentees every single morning for the first hour of market open. Get access to our private Discord, as well as our 60-hour course library, learning everything that I have learned in my past 7 years of portfolio management. Please go use the link down below. Use the code Academy90. Do yourself a favor. Start for 10 bucks your first month, basically giving it away at this point for you guys to try, because I really want everybody who got into the stock market in the past year to learn how to do this appropriately. 90% of people fail. That's not a joke. That's not a lie. Trust me, I've been around the block. I've seen how many people started and how many people have not finished or finished terribly. Overall, guys, thank you for all the support. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.